Yeah, so we put a little bit into the batteries just by running the engine for half an hour when we left the anchorage, but there's quite a bit of wind, so we've got the mizzen up and a reefed head sail at the moment, and we'll see how we go with that because we're chickens and we've been caught out before.
Wow, what a trip this turned out to be. We had squall after squall after squall after squall after squall on the very first day. And whilst we've got the best boat in the world for slicing through the water, boy did we get wet. And unfortunately caused a bit of damage inside the boat. So that's it, we're gone. We've left Grenada and we're heading north. Our first stop is going to be Martinique, just so that we can provision. Enjoy the episode and don't forget to leave us a comment. We love to hear from you and we love replying too.
We are Steve, Annette and Gus the Jack Russells, sailing the world on our Venus 46-foot Ketch. We started in the Med, we're now in the Caribbean. Where will we go next and what will Gus get up to next? Join us for this adventure.
Last week you saw us leaving mainland Grenada heading for Carriacou so as we can check out. We stopped overnight in Ronde Island because the weather was getting bad. Then when we were able to move on, we reached Carriacou, where we had still more storms. Unfortunately, we dragged anchor and nearly hit another boat and ended up doing an overnight anchor watch. If you've not seen what was quite a scary time for us, go back and watch last week's episode. Morning everybody, so we're off to Martinique. We've checked out of Carriacou. Oh, sorry. We've checked out of Carriacou. Steve's done the engine checks, put the dinghy away, stowed the dinghy, all it. Got lunch organised, been over, and Laura very kindly made us a loaf of bread, so I'll show you that to you later. It looks really nice. Uploaded this week's video onto Patreon, so our patrons won't be missing out this week. And what else have we done? What else have we done? Steve, what else have we done?
Well, I haven't had any breakfast.
I can do you some breakfast once we get going, that's fine, because we've been up since 6 o'clock. Not that that's made any difference to how we've managed to schedule our time, but then I have been working, so, and so has Steve.
No, bags are packed and we're ready to go.
Bags are packed and we're ready to go. Anyway, taking you with us, it should be like 36 hours before we get there, roughly. We'll update with you on the way.
The anchor alarm's going off. Yeah, so we put a little bit into the batteries just by running the engine for half an hour when we left the anchorage, but there's quite a bit of wind, so we've got the mizzen up and a reefed head sail at the moment, and we'll see how we go with that because we're chickens and we've been caught out before. A grey old day. Little tiny fishing boat out there. That's the top end of Carriacou. And over there is Union Island, Grenadines. It's not so nice when it's like this. I just feel like this. Yeah, it's always nice when the sun shines. Shut up, a bit rainy, but we're all nice in here, aren't we, Gus? Eh? Gus is happy. There's blue sky over there, blue sky! Mr. Blue Sky.
I have a question to ask you. Keep hold of it. Do you drink out of your left hand or your right hand? And the reason why I'm asking is, we love these mugs. They're really great because they actually fit in this here, which has always been here, but it's the only thing that fits in there. So the only cups that fit in there. So we love them for that reason. But I'm a right-handed drinker, and these mugs are left-handed. They must be, because the only way that you can screw the top on is if you're going to drink out of your left hand. Otherwise, you're going to be drinking like this, because it will only screw on with it that way. Look, to go all over my face. So is that right? There are left-handed and right-handed mugs?
No. I think it's just random.
It can't be, because that will not fit on the top so as I can drink it from my right hand.
Mine's a lefty-loosey one. No, it's not wrong. It's wrong. It's blue sky, wind's died.
Just passing Union Island. Oh, look at all those boats over there. That looks a beautiful beach. Oh, look how blue it is over there. Union Island is part of the Grenadines, so we won't be going there. Might try and go there on the way back down again, depends on how much time we've got. And it's a little bit of a faff with Gus, much more of a faff than going to a lot of the other countries, but because they don't like dogs. But we'll see. At the moment, we're just looking forward to getting to Martinique. Ain't that tune? No. Not having that tune? No. I don't know what the time is. What's the time?
It's 1 minute past 12.
It's midnight. Steve's just put the engine on. We're behind St Vincent at the moment. Just round the back of St Vincent going, so the wind's died a bit. It's been at one hell of a passage at the moment. I'll show you, Steve.
Oh, everything's covered in salt. We've taken waves right over the canopy.
Yeah, we've been taking waves right over the cockpit, because the cockpit cover, huge waves.
Not waves, but the spray, a lot of
spray. Yes, yes, spray right over the
boat
cockpit
is absolutely coated with salt. And we discovered some more leaks.
We've absolutely new cushions.
They're not. What an over dramatisation.
They are. I've just had a look at them.
Sorry?
I've just had a look at them. Gus has been a bit poorly. He was sick a couple of times earlier on today. Then he decided he wanted something to eat, and since he's had something to eat, he's been as good as gold, haven't you, Dylan? Hey? I'm just going to get something to eat and make us a cup of tea, because we haven't had a cup of tea. Luckily we did it. I made a coffee before we set off, but we haven't had a cup of tea all day, so I'm just going to make one now. At Steve's request, our great friend Laura made him a lovely loaf of bread. On the other hand, it was a little bit strange because he requested raisins to be put into the bread. It was still very tasty though. Laura very kindly made us soup. Steve's got his outside and I'm just heating up mine. That's all we've had to eat all day, and it's just gone midnight. Just been a bit too rough, both to eat and to cook. So thank you, Laura. Don't know what we would have done without you and your soup. Yeah, we've averaged about 4 knots overnight, which isn't too bad. Put the engine on for about an hour when we went past St Vincent, because we slowed right down at that point. Estimated time of arrival in St Anne's is 6 o'clock. It might be a bit later. We'll see. So the time's 20 past 6. It's taken us exactly 30 hours and 20 minutes to get to Martinique. We didn't end up in La Marine. We were going to go to Fort de France, and then last minute we realised that the pit pair race
Jacques Verbier race from France to Martinique.
Hello, I am really sorry that it finished a bit abruptly yesterday. We were absolutely knackered. It was a constant kind of 38 hours. Our stomachs were killing us, where we were kind of tensing because of the waves, and the boat was absolutely brilliant, but and it did really slice through the water really well, and you know, there wasn't so much rolling, but just making sure that you didn't fall over and that. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a bloody mess inside as well. Not stowage wise it was really good.
It's been a while since we've sailed to windward in lively conditions, which was like 30 knots plus, so we had a lot of waves hitting the boat, not badly, but spray going all over the boat, so the starboard side of the boat was really wet, even though it wasn't raining all the time, and we had leaks coming in through.
Well, here, I will show you. There, we've had to take the headlining down. It was pouring down, absolutely pouring in somewhere. The headlining got soaked, everything here got soaked. It did get very wet.
Yeah, when we were sailing to windward, and we haven't sailed to windward for a long time. Gentlemen never sail to windward. You sail downwind with the wind behind you. It's all nice and lovely and like kind of kittens and embroidery. We're sailing to windward. The boat's great, but we had all this water coming over the deck, and it came through. And I think it's come through where the chain plates come through the deck. I don't know. We've got to check on it, but there was a lot, and it also got salt water all over the
new cushions.
The new cushions. So
they were on there for 5 days.
5 days, and then they got covered in salt water. But you know that if there's any kind of moisture around, that salt laden fabric is just going to attract it. And so yeah, so an interesting journey.
Not happy. I'm not happy.
The sun's shining, the freezer's cold. It's not always cold. It's cold during the day, warms up in the evening.
Another story.
But that's another story. I'm not the fridge technician I thought I was. Yet.
Hi guys, I am super stoked. Thanks so much for all of your help and your contributions. Look what arrived today. Yay, I am so pleased. Thank you so much. We ordered it and some friends bought it in from the States. It arrived yesterday and we set it up this morning, and I am so pleased because it is so quick. Yeah. I couldn't have done it without you. Absolutely, definitely not. Couldn't have done it without your help. And we really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mwah! Mwah!
And it makes my life significantly easier because she'll spend less time doing these videos and won't be so stressed and nasty with a nasty, spiteful head on.
Hey!
So you see all that, oh, hello, hello, oh, lovely, lovely. And I get, this machine, I'm going to throw it out the window. Blah. So the new machine will take all of that away.
Awesome. Thank you. Absolutely awesome. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much. Bye.
Bye. Hopefully now that we've reached Martinique, we can start to recuperate from that awful passage coming down. We'd like to welcome Giorgio Paolo, our latest Patreon. Thanks for joining us, and if we can answer any questions at any time, please let us know. We'd also like to say a massive thank you to all of our patrons and our coffee supporters. Without you, this video definitely wouldn't have been made. If you've ever considered supporting a sailing channel, why not have a look at the different tiers that we have on our Patreon site? The links to both Patreon and coffee are below. Anyway guys, have a great week and thanks for staying with us. Dickhead!
Fuck off.
You are being a dickhead.
You've woken up, all you've done is fucking moan.
Well, no, because you're being a dickhead. Steve's being a bit miserable right this minute because he needs some sleep and something to eat, I think. he's just being a miserable git. But anyway, I just need to do a bit of this. Oh no. So,